Am I live? Is everything working? Is everything working? Uh, well, let's see. It looks like everything is working. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make a quick post about this on Twitter, and then we can officially get started with the stream. Alrighty, so let me go ahead and just tweet out. Okay, and let me first let me make sure this link works. Yeah, so go ahead and tweet it out. Alrighty, I think I'm good. So, yeah, so I have it tweeted out. So, welcome everybody. This is going to be my first live stream with my new PC, while also being the last live stream of the decade. You may remember the last live stream I did was a little over a year ago, and it didn't go very well, but that was back on my old laptop, which was pretty bad, all things considered. So, yeah, basically, I'm going to be counting down to the end of 2010s, the end of the decade, because since I live in an area that goes by Central Time, it is actually just 11 right now. I know for some people over on the East Coast, it is already after midnight and it's already the new year, but for me, I live in the central U.S., so it's only just 11 for me, so it's still 2019 for me. So I'm just gonna be streaming for like the next hour and a half. PC's streaming capabilities. Um, my internet was always capable of streaming. It was my computer that was the problem. So yeah, so basically, as you can see on screen, I'm going to be toying around with Maniac Editor, specifically a mod that I have been working on for months, but have never actually finished yet, and that's my mod for Scrap Brain Zone. Um, yes, so I need to get a few things in the Maniac Editor set up properly. I've already got the level layout fit in perfectly for the most part. I just need item placements and the background. I need to finish the background. So, yeah. And so once I do that, finally have um, I will finally have Act One of my Scrap Brain Zone mod ready to be uh, uploaded onto both Game Banana and the Sonic Fan Games HQ website for people to download and play. So yeah, so that's basically what the whole purpose of this stream is going to be. There's I know there's probably nobody watching, but I'm mainly doing this just as kind of like to test out my new PC's streaming capabilities and to count down to the end of the year. So, yeah. So, before I actually get more work done on this, I actually need to pull up a sprite sheet of Scrap Brain Zone so I can see the background. Um, oh god, where is it? I don't have one. I don't have one on my computer. I don't have one on my new computer, so I'm going to have to go to the internet to download it. Oh, by the way, yes, just a few days ago I also turned 19. Yay. Um, just my last year of being a teenager. Second year of being an adult, but last year of being a teenager, so yeah. So I'm gonna have to go on here. Just hold on a second. My internet's being kind of slow right now, but I mean, hey, can you blame me? So let's see. Sonic 57. Yeah, if you don't know, the place where I get all of my sprite sheets to use for this kind of stuff is, well, the sprites I used here, I just literally ripped them from Sonic 1 2013. I just literally ripped them from there and imported them into Mania. Same thing with the tile stuff. But like for my references for like chunks and all that kind of stuff, I get those from. Um, I don't know if you've I don't know if you've heard of him or not, but it's a person on DeviantArt by the name of Sonic 57. Basically, he he or she. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Um, but yeah, I know they on their DeviantArt page they have a bunch of different sprite sheets, tile set sheets, all of that in accurate colors. So yeah, so I'm just gonna have to scroll through to find the page they have for Scrap Brain Zone, and then once I find that, I can get started on this. I know I said I would have a special kind of video ready for today, but unfortunately that didn't really pan out. I still do plan on doing the video itself, but some things kind of got in the way, some issues and all that stuff. I had to re-record it, so I'm unfortunately not able to have it done for today. But I do still plan on uploading it. I'm not just going to let it go to waste like I have a lot of other projects that haven't gone through. So, yeah, I'm just going to scroll through until I find Scrap Brain. Wait, let's see, Green Hill. Here it is. Scrap Brain Zone. Let's save this image. Let me just save it on my desktop for right now, and I'll put it in another folder later. And then let's drag it over to MS Paint. Yes, I do use MS Paint for stuff like this, because MS Paint is actually really good for stuff like pixel art and that kind of stuff. So let me see if I can actually get a little video thing of it or whatever up here on the stream. Let me see, window capture to, let's, can I get paint? as paint.exe. Yeah, I actually can. So let me resize this a little bit. And then, oh god, how am I? I am an amateur at this stuff, so forgive me, please. So, yeah. So, anyways, with that done, so basically, I'm having to stream all off on one screen because I only have one screen to work with. I only have one monitor. And if you're wondering why I don't have a webcam, it's because, well, I don't have a built-in webcam for my computer, and I don't have anything to connect my camera to my computer. So, until I get something to be able to connect my camera to my computer to use it as a webcam, unfortunately, we're just going to have to sit tight and deal with just my voice. I don't even know how many people are actually watching. There's probably not a lot. I don't have not a lot of people who watch my streams because I don't even have anywhere near 1,000 subscribers yet. So, but anyways, so yes, so we're gonna get going with this. I think for right now, let me just show you kind of what I have here for it. Um, so I have the starting area, of course, and then I've got a few little entities here and there. Actually, hold on, let me entity view options. Did that actually what? Okay, so now it should be showing only entities used in Mania mode. Yes, see, because then I can toggle it over to show entities in Encore mode. But for the time being, I'm just going to stick with the entities that are used in Mania mode. I actually do have an Encore mode as well. Like, let me close this out, and up here, this right here, I can show the Encore colors. Yeah, see, I have an Encore mode one set up too. But I'm not dealing with that just yet. Right now, I'm just dealing with Mania mode. Encore mode's kind of on the back burner. You know what? Let me pull up this stream on my phone so I at least have something to monitor it with. Okay. So I can so basically I have roughly the layout of Act 1, and then when you get to the end of it, it goes into roughly the layer of Act 2. It's actually slightly different, but it's actually a slicer. Oh yeah, I also have a thing where it's like if you try to use debug mode to go over here, you get this little message right here. Nice try. So yeah, and let me actually pull up the game. I have got too much open on my computer right now. Let me close out a few things. Let me close out Discord. So let me actually go ahead and pull up Sonic Mania. Let's go to the mod manager. No, I don't want to update yet. So go to the mod manager, pull up the Scrap Brain Zone. Let me make sure the codes are all right. Okay, so let's save and play. I agree. I hate how sometimes I have to do that. So now the game should start up. Yep. So let me close this down. And then let me go into here. Ah, that is loud. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure it's not as loud as my voice, so... So let me go in. I always have to do this, usually, so let me go in. So this is really what I have done with the thing right now. As you can see, I got the doors working. Oh, and then I still have yet to implement the little moving things over here. And then also... Oh, wait, no, it's not here. It's actually down here. Yeah, see, for right now I have these in place, but I am going to put something better in. But see here, I have a little a special stage ring, so that's good. Yeah, like I said, I still have to finish the background, so... And as you can see, I still have some entities that I need to put there. Oh, there's an enemy. Might want to change his position later, because that doesn't really fit right there. Then I have this in place of all the spinning things, because for some reason I just couldn't get those to work. So then here we have the falling platforms. Still have more stuff I need to implement. Then this is where the original Act 1 ended, right here. So then I implemented in Act 2, and then here we got the little spinning drums. Alright. I just realized, where did Tails go? So, as we venture further and further down, see here we come to the end of Act 2. And then we have a bit of a longer rundown. See, there's the end of that. And then we reach... Oh yeah, I'm also going to have to fix that down here. If you can see the top part of the background down here. I might, like, put just an extra background thing in here to kind of cover it up. But yeah, so then you come over here, and here we have Final Zone. Complete with Final Zone music. By the way, both of these remixes here used are by Nico CW. There's the Scrap Brain Zone Mania remix, and then this one right here is Final Zone Sonic Generations remix. And so there's that part. Then we just continue on into the end of the act. There's Tails! And then, yeah, of course, it's gonna skip. We have Act 2, which is, like, less than 1% complete. As you can see, the background is kind of spazzing out. Yeah, because I haven't finished the background, so it's kind of spazzing out. And then, this remix you're hearing right here is actually T. Lopes' 2012 Scrap Brain Zone remix. So yeah, all the tiles and stuff are gone, but that's about it. So that's really all I have done with the mod so far. So we're just going to, so I'm just going to work on it. We got, about 35 minutes left until midnight. So just going to be working some more on this. So I'm debating on whether I should start with the entities or the background. I think I'm going to start with the background, actually. So let me go ahead and actually make that a little bit smaller and make this just a little bit bigger. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start with this. So let me, where's background 1? No, background 2 is what I want. Background 1 is just a extra layer behind to kind of fix. As you can see, there's this error right here. So that's what background 1 is for, is to fix that. Because background 1 is just all this. So it's to fix that little error right there. Alrighty, so now let me grid options. They go in a 256 by 256. So I know which grid I'm working with. It is this one right here. So let me go ahead and crop that out in its entirety, so this is the only thing I have to focus on. So, let's see. I've got all that finished. The bottom 2 rows, it looks like, are just fully black, so and I gotta remember to save often because there is a high possibility that this tool will crash. So I just gotta make sure to save often so that if it crashes, I'm not set back by too much. Alrighty, so next, it looks like there's a little bit of... Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to turn my light off. I mean, it's not going to be noticeable to you because I don't have a webcam on, but it's noticeable to me. I had my light on and it's kind of glaring when I'm looking at dark images. It makes it harder to see them. So, looks like I can put that there. And that there. it looks like I have some more of these that can go like right here. Then this, does that go? Yes, so. So these go here. Yep. And then this goes here. And then right under that, it looks like is another one of these. Oh, no. Wait. It's one of these. Oh. Oh, no, it's not. I need to look through these. I need to look through the tiles to find. This is what I'm looking for right here. And then this. Yes. And then this. Oh, that was the complete wrong thing. Oh, come on. There we go. So that's how it's done. I don't want... Alrighty, so that's how that's done. The bottom parts of these backgrounds are like 90% black. Don't turn that into a racial thing. Alright. So yeah, it looks like the entire rest of this row is just all black. You see, this is what, you know, see, like, you see all these mods that are, like, super impressive and all that kind of stuff, but this is what it takes to do that. It's just boring, like, sitting down looking at a computer like, okay, so this looks like it might go here, this looks like it might go here, and etc., etc. That's what a lot of mod making takes, especially for someone who's kind of an amateur like myself. Well, I'm not really an amateur, but I'm definitely nowhere near an expert. Like, I'm definitely better than I was a couple of years ago when I first started Mania modding, but it's I'm still nowhere near an expert. Like, I'm not even good at coding or anything like that, so. Also, is it just me, or do these things kind of look like silos almost? You know, they kind of look like silos to me. Okay, and then these go up here as... Nope. One more up. There we go. And then there comes the part where it's difficult to tell how long exactly some of these are, because everything goes in a 16 by 16 tile, but it gets hard to tell, like, well, which ones are the 16 by 16 tiles. You know, I have to go in and, like, almost manually edit, and I just realized something. These are all off. There we go. That's how it's done. And you see, the thing is, this is one of 5 that I have to do, so yeah. Definitely not going to get it done before the, like, I'm definitely not going to get it done before midnight, but hopefully I can at least get 1 or 2. Modding is no joke. Like, any of you out there who, there's probably not a lot of you watching, but any of you out there who aren't good at modding stuff, don't ever take modding for granted. It's actually a pretty tough process, especially if you're trying to do something complex. Like, again, don't I don't mean anything that I'm doing, because in the grand scheme of things, the kind of stuff that I'm doing is actually pretty simple. Just a simple level change. In the grand scheme of modding and hacking, that's actually pretty simple stuff. But even that takes a lot of time. Like, you can't just you can't just be like, "Oh, I want to make this mod," and then expect it to take like half an hour or something to do. No, it's a long process. Even if you want to do something as simple as change 2 frames of animation, you gotta, even that takes a bit of a process. I'd say the easiest thing to do when modding Sonic Mania is music. It's probably the easiest. But when it comes to full-on sprite hacks, level mods, anything like that, it can be pretty tough. Like, one of my friends, you probably knew her. Oh my god. I didn't... The heck? None of my, I am so sorry. None of the chat or stuff were popping up on my phone. I didn't even see that there were people commenting. Hi, Tommy Pablo and Josephine Baugh. If, if either of you are still watching this. Yeah, it's like, dude, I saw your panel at Anime Midwest last July. You were awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it was really, it was a really nerve-wracking time. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Let me see if I can. Here, let me. Okay, that. Actually. Okay, it's not showing up properly. Unfortunately, but yes, Tommy Pablo said he saw my panel at Anime Midwest last July and thought it was awesome. Thank you. It was a very nerve-wracking time. Is like getting up and there weren't even that many people there. Like, Tommy Pablo, if you're still watching this, which one was it? Was it the YouTube panel or the Sonic panel? But yeah, so mm, yeah, so thank you very much for that message about my panel. It was a very nerve-wracking time because like both of them, like the YouTube one, I was actually a bit late to because I had gotten stuck in the I got stuck in the badge pickup line because it was so long. Um, but both of them were pretty nerve-wracking. There weren't even that many people there at either of them, but even just getting up and talking in front of a few people, that's very nerve-wracking for me, because I'm an introvert and I have very bad social anxiety. Like, I don't know if you might have been able to see it, but my leg was shaking, like, violently throughout the whole throughout the whole thing. My leg was actually shaking really, really violently. Because that's the thing that happens whenever I get nervous, is my leg starts shaking. So, but both of them were actually a lot of fun, and I actually really enjoyed doing it. And I'm actually planning on hosting a panel at Anime Midwest in 2020. Like, I still have to wait back to see if they actually get accepted. I won't know if they get accepted until like a month before the panel, or the convention. Sorry. I won't know if they. I don't know if it's been accepted or not until like a month before the convention. But I do have one panel that I'm planning on doing. Only doing one this year as opposed to two. And it's going to be another Sonic themed one. You know. Um, so that should be a lot of fun. But, anyways, what I was trying to find is, I have a friend, you might know her. Her name's Anne. She used to go by Vincenzo. Um, which, if you didn't know, she's transgender. You know, that's the whole thing. So she, yeah. But so a little while ago, she before Mania Plus actually came out, she made a mod for Sonic Mania that was Sunset Park. You may have seen some people make videos on the Sunset Park mod for Sonic Mania. That was my friend Anne that made that. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna get back to doing this. Let me actually pop out the chat. Pop out the chat so I can at least see it when I'm so I can at least see this when I'm doing this. So, yeah, it's now 11:42. We got just a little less than 20 minutes. So, I'm going to hopefully be able to finish this one chunk before the end of the evening. But again, just have to wait and see, because like I've said before, modding is a very, very it's a very well, what's the word I'm looking for? It takes up a lot of time, is what I'm trying to say, especially for someone like me who's slower at various things. Because I'm a lot slower at doing some things than other people. So yeah, so for someone like me who's a lot slower at doing other things, you can imagine how long it would take for just one little mod thing. Okay, so it looks like for this right here, everything else is just all black. So there we go. This is what happens when you're doing stuff like just porting a level over, because I want to make sure I get it accurate. I want to make sure I get it accurate to the original level, because there are those people who are like, oh, this one small minute detail is not correct. You did a bad job, bad mod, da da da. Those kind of people are. I don't like those kind of people. You know. Plus, it's plus they're all just like talk shit. You know, they talk shit, but in reality they're not. Like they're not that big of a bother. You know, because it's like, oh, you say you don't like my you say you don't like my mod because of one little small detail. Well, why don't you try and do better? I bet you can't. So that's another lesson for you all to take in: is don't nitpick. But don't nitpick if you're unable to do better, and just don't nitpick in general, because like, sure, because like over analyzing even the smallest little of details, it's not a big deal. In the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. Ah, everything just went out. Oh, yeah, everything just kind of minimized for a second. It is 11:45 right now. We have exactly 15 minutes left until midnight. At least for me. Have exactly 15 minutes until midnight, so I'm gonna try and get this done before midnight. And then I should be golden. Okay, got that. So, okay, this goes all the way to the end. And then the rest of it, of course, is black. Okay, so not a whole lot left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Okay, so 5 times 9 is 45. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 50 more tiles, which sounds like a lot, but most of them are probably just going to be black like any of the others. So down here we have more of these over. And then, of course, we have this. I don't know where these go into. I think they might go there. Maybe? I don't know. If not, of course, I'll fix it, but... Wait. Yeah, that looks about right for that. And then, yeah, these are one too low, so I have to take these, boop, and then place these with those. And then there we go. And then for this, we have, I think, no, we have one more. Okay, so we have that then. For this, we have, let's go ahead and, crap, do I have to grab one from, I have to grab one from over here. And it looks like the next one